Hello everybody, welcome back to day 2 and game 2 of today's Female Esports League Dota 2. My name is Ashley and I will be bringing you through all the games for today and for the next few weekends as well. Yesterday you guys had Holler, today you have me. Cheers, clap clap. Okay, so we've got the next game and we're already in the drafting phase between KANTUNAN Everyday, Philippines team versus Astrea's. I hope I didn't butcher that name. Both of these are Philippine teams and both have both have players who have participated in FSL, so none of them are strangers, they've played with each other, they know each other very well. And yeah, so we're gonna be in for some pretty exciting action. This normally happens when you've got players who know each other and how they perform, and they kind of draft in a very they know what's coming up, so they will the draft turns out a little bit more exciting for sure, so that you don't have people resorting to comfort picks and that sort of thing. Alright, so on the side of KANTUNAN Everyday, they've banned out a couple of very annoying heroes. They've banned out Viper, Slug, Bristleback, just the general kind of heroes that you don't want to deal with in general. And also this Night Stalker. I think that Night Stalker is just incredibly strong right now. And if you really you're not planning to pick him, then I think you want to ban him for sure. So with this Ogre CM kind of combo coming up for Astrea's, it's a very stable, very solid kind of combo here. CM obviously always a very good pick for any kind of draft. Let's just talk about this Shadow Demon Tusk combo actually. So with Disruption as well as Snowball, you've potentially got two very huge saves. And so this is going to make any sort of initiation from Astrea's, they've got to think twice before they really go on somebody, because their combo or how they want to burst down somebody can be very easily disrupted, or they can be stopped pretty easily by that disruption as well as the Snowball. Okay, so Shadow Demon, in my opinion, is one of the more underrated heroes of the patch here. So he is actually just incredibly strong. Has not been okay, from 7 point. Let me just consult my notes. Okay, Shadow Demon, I believe he was he was changed a little bit in 7.22F.
10 seconds to pick your hero, you
Yes, that's right.
moron.
So he got actually soul catcher damage reduced quite significantly. Yeah, so there was a 5% reduction on all levels, and his level 15 talent was reduced from 30 movement speed to 25. So even with these nerfs, I suppose maybe it is the sort of maybe KANTUNAN Everyday has a plan specifically for the Shadow Demon. And then yeah, so in spite of the nerfs to Shadow Demon, they still value it enough to be a first pick. So we'll see, how they draft maybe around that Shadow Demon. Right, so they're going for... Oh, yeah. Okay, so they go for the Bat Rider themselves, which means they've got a lot of... it's very easy for them to take down just a single target hero with maybe Walrus Punch, as well as your... as well as the Lasso. And it's also going to make tag team even more annoying here for sure. So this Bat Rider will probably be that off laner, and yeah, we're just going to see how this draft pans out. Just looking at the bans here, they're taking out a lot of the very strong carries right now, such as Drow and Ursa here. I think Drow is also another very incredibly strong hero right now. They buffed her quite a lot in the recent patch. And wow, okay, they're very quick Tinker pick right now. On KANTUNAN's side, they're kind of going for this very pick-off oriented kind of lineup, as opposed to Astrea's one. With that Tide Hunter, normally you want to center your fights around the Tide and around Ravage, of course. But that being said, there have been very interesting drafts where they can completely ignore Ravage, or they completely they use Ravage more as like a contingency plan, as opposed to being your constant initiator here. So it does offer. Tidehunter is flexible in that way, and he isn't only just picked for his rabbit
Radiant
killer.
team banned.
They come out with a Zeus here. Somehow right now,
Oh,
you want
dire
somebody
team
who
banned.
is going to make use of maybe ogres, what do you call it? Of ogres, the bloodlust, as well as somebody who can, you know, go around with, let's say, to work, who has some sort of synergy with Zeus's global presence. And I believe the Zeus is specifically picked up just to counter that Tinker, because once he
You
builds
really
the
gotta pick a
Nimbus, he'll
hero.
be
You got
able to
10
find a
seconds
Tinker
left.
very easily. But the problem
Yeah,
is that
5 seconds left
Astrea,
now.
they don't have heroes who can really deal with the Tinker right now. Your Tidehunt, none of these heroes at all. I mean, the Zeus can find the Tinker, but taking down the Tinker is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be another issue. And I really like the Spectre ban, honestly, coming out from the side of KANTUNAN every day. So this is a very classic kind of combo that that people normally a lot of players will actually draft in order to counter the Tinker. So they get the Zeus to press R, and then they haunt, and then they find the Tinker, and then that's basically a guaranteed pick off every single time there's haunt. And the Shadow Demon and the Tusk may not be there to save that Tinker, so yeah, it's a very easy thing to pick off. And on the side of, so SGS wants something that makes use of their Ogre as well as the Zeus global presence. On the side of KANTUNAN every day, I suppose. Somebody, maybe
Come on, dire
an
team, pick it
illusion,
good.
a hero that's good with illusions. Oh, and they banned the Luna, right? Of course, Luna SD. Who can forget, right? That's Luna SD. But you know, Luna's not the only hero right now that deals well. That is really good with that disruption. So you've still got. They actually banned the Drow themselves. I thought that maybe KANTUNAN every day could have picked the Drow themselves. Yeah, they could have picked the Drow themselves, but never mind. Now the Drow's out of the
You
pool.
better pick your hero. 5 seconds.
Might a Juggernaut? Yeah, Juggernaut. Yeah, there is decent synergy there. And it's really good at taking down most of the heroes on the side of Astrea. And instead they'll go for a sniper. Alright, so this is going to be their carry. And I guess global-ish presence in the sense that sniper is like insane range, right? And then obviously Bloodlust is going to be really good on the sniper. But at the same time, I don't really like the sniper because, like I
you really
mentioned,
gotta pick a
KANTUNAN
hero.
every
You got
day
10
has that
seconds
very
left.
pick-off heavy kind of lineup.
5
And the
seconds, Morty.
Tinker and the
It'll be
Bat
fine.
Rider, they are going to be able to find this sniper, you know, who's going to be hiding in the background. So I'm not entirely convinced on this sniper pick. Sniper's positioning is going to have to be really on point here in order for the sniper to be able to dish out the damage. And as like I mentioned, even though sniper might assassinate or you know might be going on somebody, there's always the disruption, there's always the snowball save that is going to be able to prevent that death from happening. So you might think that sniper, you know, he's got it in the bag, but actually he doesn't because, well, disruptor and tusk snowballs. And they
Choose your
go
hero.
for Savin themselves. So a very nice, well-rounded kind of pickup from KANTUNAN every day. Doesn't really make full use of that Shadow Demon illusion, you know, creating the illusions and all that. But I think all in all, it's not too bad. Yeah, and I think the nice thing also is that you have Shadow Demon with his Purge, right? That is actually going to be able to remove the Bloodlust from the Ogre. So, the Bloodlust from the Ogre. So whoever gets Bloodlusted isn't going to be Bloodlusted for very long. Yeah, so that kind of renders Bloodlust a little bit useless. But of course, it depends if the Shadow Demon is able to find, you know, whoever, the sniper, preferably the sniper. Yeah, so if the Shadow Demon is able to find that sniper, then goodbye, little sniper. Yeah, so I think, in my opinion, I much prefer KANTUNAN Everyday's draft. It is generally very well-rounded. They might have a little trouble going high ground, but the thing is that on the side of Astrea, take down the sniper, you take down everybody else. and they've got, and I think KANTUNAN every day are equipped with the means to go to that background to take down that sniper and that Zeus. Yeah, so not the not the biggest issue. Seven can get the blink dagger as well, and go ham onto that poor sniper. So, yeah, questionable. But you know what? Let's just go straight into introducing the players on the side of the Radiant. We've got, the names actually don't match the ones that I've given, but I'm just gonna call them. All right. So this is Lai, Lai on the Bat Rider. Okay, and then on the Seven. Hold on. This is not working again. Alright, we've got Madame Gaming on that Seven. And on the Tusk, we've got Manuk Narid. You know, sometimes I really hope that I don't butcher any of the names here, so forgive me in advance, okay, if I actually say something wrong. Like, look at this name over here. It kind of sounds like a really bad word, but I'm pretty sure it's not, okay? So I'm just going to say it. So don't sue me. Bastarda, that's right. Bastarda on the Shadow Demon, and on the Tinker we've got KANTUNAN Da. We just Da actually on that Tinker. Yep, so that's the side of the Radiant, and on the side of the Dire you've got Marshmelon, like, a combination between marshmallows and watermelons, or melons in general. I like that already. Marshmelon on the Sniper, you've got on the Tidehunter KY, and on the Zeus you've got CC, Crystal Maiden, you've got Caramel. And on the Ogre Magi, we've got Era. And right now they're going to be trying to contest for this top rune here. Sniper drops the shrapnel on top of them, taking a lot of damage. But in the end, it is actually the Ogre who manages to get the rune. And Tusk is not going to be happy about it. Not too happy about that, taking a lot of damage for that rune. And I believe it is 2 for 2. 2 for 2 runes right now. Nothing that interesting other than a loss of a bit of health. Ward for Zeus mid, Tinker here as well. This one should be quite an exciting mid lane actually. They're going to see who can get the levels faster, and then that is going to be what allows for the kills in mid lane. Lane seems to be going in favor of Tinker at the moment, I think. Yeah, Tinker has gotten 3 last hits and 1-1 off that Zeus. Alright, at the same time we look at bot lane here. Bot lane here is going to be kind of a boring lane. Crystal Maiden is not going to be too happy about this. Yeah, she's going to get bullied by Shadow Poison right now, and we might see First Blood. You kind of stack up like 5 stacks onto this. When you stack up 5 stacks, and then that's when it deals like the maximum potential damage here from Shadow Poison. So 160 damage. My goodness, it's just not balanced, man. Yeah, but this lane will, oh my goodness, okay, there we go. So I talked about mid lane being exciting right now, and yes, it is Tinker getting the first blood on that Zeus, depending on the levels and all that. And now Tinker is going to probably pull ahead because these early deaths in the mid lane can be very costly. And at the same time, you've got the Sniper versus this Bat Rider, who's not going to be too sad about it because what do you call that? Range heroes deal much better with this Bat Rider. Not to say that it's not annoying, but it is still is very, very, very much annoying. Imagine your turn rate being so very affected by the what do you call it? By the napalm. So yeesh. I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about it playing against the Bat Rider in game, and I'm just like, yeah, no, not cool. Alright, there is a regeneration rune top for whoever would like this. Zeus would be very happy with this, but Zeus does not see it at the moment. And instead they will try to go onto the Sniper who's got 4 stacks on him. Firefly going up as well. He's going to try to tag team him down, but he's kind of slowed. They're going to run into the tower right now. Sniper with 5 stacks on him, still burning down. Does have a salve. The Ogre is going to try to get the stun onto the Bat Rider, who is quite out of position. Gets sharded, attempts to shard out, but in the end goes down. Taz trying to help out, but not really. Okay, the TP coming in from the Crystal Maiden to dissuade the Tinker from diving that Zeus, which means that bot lane here, they know that the Tidehunter is alone. So interesting that they actually choose to lane I suppose you want maybe 2 melee, you want 1 range against this Seven and the Shadow Demon, but man, Crystal Maiden doesn't do super well in the off lane, okay? That's just the way Crystal Maiden is. Alright, she's wandering around. Does have the Arcane Aura up, but only has Frostbite. Go to the jungle, young woman. Get yourself some EXP. She does have... She's going for a Circlet. Gonna decide whether she wants to go into a Bracer or not, I suppose. Shrapnel was meant to interrupt the Clarity, but really, Tusk has got like most of it off anyway. Alright, so bot lane, yet another kind of a boring kind of... Oh, but Sylvan taking a lot of damage. It is pretty strong, does not have any more regen, going for that Midas. Probably has to ferry out some regen right now for herself because very low, not able to stand up against this Tidehunter. And oh, this Crystal Maiden, you know, not doing that much, but enough to push in the tower here. And look at this amount of EXP that they are missing out.
You know, Morty,
Somebody stand here, farm this Shadow Demon. Come on, farm this, please.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, come on, man. That was like an entire wave and two range creeps. Man. That's gonna try to compete for the pull here. Gets into a snowball. It's gonna go onto that ogre, but I think this guy is pretty much dead. He's in the shrapnel. He is, you know, another shrapnel is dropped as well. The Bat Rider comes in, but you know, stands. They're bathing in that shrapnel. Will Firefly away. Does have a salve available. Oh no, he gets interrupted actually. He gets cancelled by the Crystal Maiden right now. He does pop the Fairy Fire again, stunned up again, but it's just one more tick. Snowball comes in, stuns up the ogre. But one more click from the sniper. Gonna be able to take down. No, Bat Rider lives. My goodness. And just in time for that shrine as well. Which is coming up. They take down the ogre in the end. Will they be able to take down the Tusk? No, Tusk is really strong. And then they've got the shrine coming up. Wow! That's amazing! Value shrine, in fact. And, well, they got the rune coming up as well. Wow. The Radiant are gonna be very happy with that.
Got it.
Alright, so looking at the last hits and denies, Tinker dominating the last hits chart. 24-5 to the 12-4 for Zeus. But you know, let's just look at top lane again and look at them burning down this little marshmallow, and now it's just, you know, a toasted marshmallow. Yeah, that kind of sounds delicious. Not gonna lie, a little hungry right now, even though I just ate, but just craving me some toasted marshmallows here. And yeah, we just got it. I think, yeah, you might have the need to have the ogre as well as the sniper here, you know, protecting this sniper, because kind of having a hard time. Kind of having a hard time. Okay, the snowball in is going to roll through, gonna hit onto that Crystal Maiden, and now Tusk is gonna try to make his way out with Bat Rider escaping, yeah, right now. And Tusk still, you know, in the trees, not popping his head out yet, her head out yet actually. Gonna juke around, they're gonna bump into the ogre in the trees. Nope, going back again. Now Ogre's still looking for the Tusk right now, and they're not gonna be able to find the Tusk. Zeus even showing up here. My goodness, that's a lot of resources committed to searching for a singular Tusk who just TP'd out of there, you know. Good job, Tusk, good job. And that leaves bot lane incredibly free for this event. He's not very happy right now, of course, but still, last hits wise, he's doing fantastic for himself. 31-4 on the top of that last hit charts. And well, Tidehunter, you know, Tidehunter will do Tidehunter things lah. Just never ever gets bullied out of lane. Is able to dominate the lane, especially against any kind of melee hero. They do drop a ward on the cliff here for the side of the Dire so that they can go in towards this and take this tower more aggressively. Yeah, but that's a lot of resources. Why would... Okay, so sometimes I wonder, right? You drop the ward here, and then after that you drop this ward down here. Is it overkill, actually? Sometimes I wonder, you know? But that's just me. Okay. So a lot of resources coming. Oh, okay, top lane, snowball in onto that ogre. Shards up, the three of them as well. Shadow Demon here. Gonna drop a lot of poison there. Disruption onto the ogre, who's gonna beat himself up for a bit. Running onto that Crystal Maiden. Everybody's napalmed up. Frostbite goes out as well. Everybody is pretty low. Okay, the Shadow Poison does take him down, but in the end, the Shadow Demon will pay with his life, her life maybe, and as well as Tusk on the way here. Does have a snowball, does have shards as well. Will they be able to shard them in? Oh no, the Bat Rider goes down, and the Zeus gets a double kill. Finally, a rotation that pays off. But at the same time, the courier does go down, and that has Zeus. I believe that has Zeus's Arcane Boots in there. And at the same time, at bot, they actually Tinker TPs in to take down that Tidehunter that was positioned quite aggressively here. Savan, I think, was part of that kill. Will be very happy with that XP change. Okay, so, well, Savan, you know, this lane is the boring lane here, with the exception of the fact that Tinker showed up. That's why I wasn't looking at bot lane too much here. But you know what? Top lane is the place to be looking at. They'll be going in more aggressively again. But remember that this ward spots out everything, so they know that they're there and they shouldn't be caught out in any way. The snowball goes in again to the Ogre. Ogre, were you AFK? Hello? Ogre gets the stun out onto the Tusk. The Tusk does go down in the end to the Sniper as well as that the stun coming out. But Ogre? 2 hits, no brain? Hello?
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Low battery. Okay. So we've got a little pause coming out. And alright, so you know, just take a look at the game as a whole. Of course, we're not gonna deal too much with KDAs yet. 1.5k net worth lead for KANTUNAN. That's alright, that's alright. You mean you do have a Savan. Savan does have, yeah, see, 1 point the cleave, Warcry will be farming up a Storm here. Sniper going for Treads actually, so that's okay. Treads. I might have preferred, I guess, supposed to be tankier against the lineup from KANTUNAN. So, alright. So Treads for Sniper, no Midas. I believe the Tidehunter was going for Vlads here, so nothing out of the ordinary. Bat Rider going for drums into Boots of Travel, and then he's going to be very happy about that. Tinker actually opting to go for Boots of Travel over Soul Ring, so that's kind of interesting here. Okay, so I'm going to have to try and figure out my settings. Why does it keep zooming out actually? Huh. It's kind of pissing me off, like my... Let's see, advanced hotkeys. Do I... Camera zooming? Yeah. I've got this up here, right? But it just keeps zooming out for no reason. Like, I actually, it keeps doing this like that. But I'm like, no, I don't wanna showcase this cast for ends, you know? I kinda wanna see, look right here and look at them. Yeah. How do I see? Wait, no. How come I can't click on the heroes? Okay, let's just look at Bat Rider for a bit. So we wanna see... Alright. Yeah, so I don't want to showcase, you know, a cast for ends. I'm showcasing, you know, I'm doing observing for you guys. You guys are humans, so yeah, we want to see what regular humans can see. Whew, okay, looks like the call is to go. Great, you can get back into that game. And let's just look at the net worth charts. Tinker at the top of it. Not really. Tinker and Savan actually. No real surprise there. So, Tidehunter and the Sniper. I'm really worried for the Sniper because I feel like a lot of this game is riding on the back of that Sniper as well as the Zeus. And both of them are not doing too hard actually. Zeus did get that double kill, but I'm not entirely sure that it's going to be enough to snowball him towards that. You see the Aghanim's that he's got queued up. They do fine. The Bat Rider here, but they're going on to different targets. Will they be able to take down both at the same time? I think so. Maybe yes. The Shadow Demon goes down to the right clicks of that Crystal Maiden, but Tinker showed up. Snowball in onto the Sniper. Will he be able to catch? No, the shards will catch him actually. Okay, but Tinker is going to show up here with that rocket, and they're going to burst down this poor Sniper. Boom, goes down. More toasted marshmallows and nothing that the supports can do to stop that. So yeah, Tinker doing Tinker things, huh? Okay, very confident, you know, with that Tinker pick that he came in. It was almost immediate. And yeah, Tinker showing up big. He's going to have Soul Ring in a bit. And now this top lane is feeling incredibly pressured. They are going to try. And there's nobody else, you know, that can really relieve the pressure because Tidehunter kind of just wants to farm. And, you know, they're not fighting around that Ravage, or Tidehunter has yet to actually TP in to take that fight. But at the same time, they're going in on top again. Disruption out onto the Zeus, but it's not going to do that much. Tinker shows up again, throws out some rockets, and now Dire is going to be forced to retreat. the snowball. I hear the snowball. He's gonna go in onto the Crystal Maiden. Shuts up as well. She does get the frostbite off, but to no avail because there is a double damage rune on that Tusk. Very, very strong. Double damage tag team. My goodness, I don't want to be that Crystal Maiden. And Zeus, incredibly low, does have the ult. He's gonna be like, I can only ult for last hit. Okay, and oh, okay, the I think it was the ogre who tried to smoke off that rocket, but you know, was unsuccessful because there were enemies in the vicinity. And Tusk gonna be very happy with himself. Already has an urn on top of the brown boots on his way to arcane boots. And bot lane, you know, well, let's just not look at these two kids farming, huh? It's just really boring. Let's look at where the action happens. And look at this lane, so incredibly pushed down. Oh, Lasso out onto the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden, she doesn't really like fire, but right now she's just playing and bathing in that firefly. Yeah. The top lane is a bit of a disaster. That might be the understatement of this game right now. So nobody is pressuring this event. You know, Sylvan has been happily farming away. Yes, I mean, sure, you have this Tide Hunter who's farming away, but Tide Hunter is not your carry. So, you're gonna not be too happy. They're not gonna be very happy about that for sure. But now, okay, instead, I talk about them not pressuring this Sylvan. And it seems like more of, what do you call that? More of the Dire will be rotating down towards this event to come and annoy. Ooh, hello? Whoa, okay. Shadow Demon comes in, just, you know, to get spat on by that Tide Hunter, but we'll be just fine. The Disruption goes out, and now 4 heroes on the side of the Dire will be flooding into this bot tier 1. Now, Sylvan, what you can do, right, Sylvan, is you can just TP top. And you're free to farm. Because Bad Rider had a stall time. Actually, not going into the Boots of Travel, which we normally see. Going instead into a Hood of Defiance against this Zeus, you know. Zeus obviously deals an incredible amount of magic damage, so wants to be safe from that Zeus. Okay. Let's see if the Bad Rider decides to go into a Hood itself, or will she complete the entire pipe? Yeah. So Sniper farming up, finally finally has her treads, but man, level 6 at 12 minutes in, that is not where you want your carry to be. If you look at the Sylvan, right, Sylvan is a good 3 levels ahead of that Sniper, so I really worried for the Sniper here, because I mentioned that, you know, like a lot of things are riding off the back of the Sniper and the Zeus, and both of them are not doing well at all. But then again, we have yet to see a fight taken around Ravage, so that'll be something to you know, think about, to see. This Crystal Maiden, you know, Crystal Maiden, she's like, she just provides mana at the moment right now. Just don't die, okay, Crystal Maiden, and then you just give mana to everybody else. Cause she's level 4 at 12 minutes. She's kind of sad, you know. I feel kind of sad for her on her behalf. Ogre doing fine. Tusk very happy with himself. Choosing not to go for the arcane boots actually, and going instead for a stick and a smoke. Okay. Shadow Demon 6. Tinker already going for that blink dagger. Seems pretty good. Tinker is very scary, and I'm not entirely sure how the Dire is going to deal with this Tinker. They have that Zeus, sure, and they're just gonna hope that Sniper is in position to catch that Tinker. But then again, on the side of the Radiant, you're gonna have the Sylvan, you're gonna have a Tusk, you're gonna have a Shadow Demon and a Bad Rider, you know, all wailing down upon you. So, not a fun time to be a Sniper here. Okay, computer restarting right now. Oh, all right. So how you guys doing on this beautiful Sunday? You know, it's Sunday. You guys are sitting at home, chilling and enjoying. And yeah, well, I got up early today. It's hard to get out of bed. Okay. Trust me, it was hard to get out of bed, and I was like, oh, I've got to come down to casting. But then, you know what? Just the thought of casting sometimes, like when I just think to myself, oh, I've got to do casting, and I'm like, all right. I hate getting up early, of course, but it's just there's something about casting. Just gets me real excited all the time. So at least I have that, looking forward to coming to work. My work is pretty damn exciting, and I get to sit here talking to. Well, it seems like it's myself, okay, but I'm going to tell myself, I'm going to bluff myself or pretend that at least somebody in the chat is replying to me, which I can check right now, actually. Hold on, let me just check chat. Hello. I have, I'm going to say hello to a friend or someone. Okay, so pee break right now for 3 minutes. Alright, so nothing too... Man, sometimes, I don't really like predicting things because, like, I say like, oh, KANTUNAN's draft is great, and I like it a lot more. It's more well-rounded than the DOTA side. And then if it works out that way, then I kind of feel sad because, there's no element of surprise, or, we don't get a more exciting game. I don't really want things to go according to what I predict, Come on, girls. Prove me wrong. Astrea, you guys, you got this. You might be lagging behind, but you know what? Net worth isn't a big deal right now. At this point in time, 2K net worth at 12 minutes is nothing. You can fight back. You just need one good fight around that Ravage. One good fight is gonna change everything, and then it will tilt the scales back in your favor. And then you have a sniper, who is, I don't understand why they call sniper when he should be called probably machine gun instead. But hey, that's just me again, right? Yeah, so when you just get the sniper and get that tight front line for you, yeah, then yeah, Gucci. But sometimes the questionable thing is one tight hunter sufficient enough to frontline for like the Zeus, the sniper, and that Crystal Maiden? The Crystal Maiden is no frontliner. Ogre could be a frontliner, but this is a post 4 Ogre. A post 4 Ogre who is not super strong, not gonna get a lot of farm, not even going into that Midas actually, so not gonna be able to scale very well. Look at that zoom out again. How? Why does that happen? Is it the mouse? Not entirely sure, but the wheel is really smooth here. So that could be the reason. I could be hitting it by accident, but I'm gonna try not to hit it. No, it's not me. I didn't hit the wheel. And it still spun out. Alright. Never mind. I'm just gonna keep scrolling in, okay? And make sure that you guys... Can I lock it? But sometimes I want to scroll out.
Dire's middle tower's under attack.
Okay. You know what? We'll figure this out. I'm just gonna keep scrolling in. Okay, so finally, they've shifted their attention to bot lane here, and they find the Shadow Demon here. Oh no. Shadow Demon gonna be that sacrificial lamb taken out. Looks like Shadow Demon's AFK actually. Did not even respond at all. Did not disrupt herself. Nothing. Okay. So, yep, the reason why they saw the Shadow Demon was because of this ward dropped here. Oh, still in toilet! Oh no! Right, still in toilet. There you go. Can I pee for 3 minutes? Rip. That was truly AFK. Man, but Astrea, I suppose, capitalizing off that. Oh dear. How do you feel, when, let's say, your opponent... Okay, so I know this happens very often in pubs, right? Where, let's say, somebody goes AFK or they DC, and then immediately you unpause and then you try to kill, right? Or you try to capitalize off that. But, in an actual professional match, how do you think you would feel? Like, having killed your opponent, it's not very fair, right? And, I don't know, would your sportsmanship win out, or would your desire to win out, for the lack of a better word? Don't know. Like sometimes it does get very, very annoying when people keep doing, that intermittent pausing thing. Like sometimes I'm just like, just pause, at one shot and then solve everything. Don't keep disconnecting and coming back and all that kind of thing. But not everybody has good computers and good internet, so Thank you, Singapore, for really good computers and really good internet as well. Usually no DC problems, no potato computers. Seems good. Alright. Okay, so while waiting for people to come back from the toilet, did I see any cosmetics? Oh, I wanted to take a look at the Crystal Maiden staff here. So I think this Crystal Maiden staff, right? Hold on. So if you want to take a look at it, oh no, not this one here. Yeah, this one here, this immortal one right here. I think it's from I think it's a DOTA Plus one, and it's super beautiful. Man, but a lot of the Crystal Maiden staffs are just super expensive, and yeah, this is almost my exact set actually. Yeah, this is almost my exact set except for that staff. Alright, so turning our attention to more interesting things like Crystal Maiden hitting level 6 maybe, hopefully, before the 15-minute mark. Come on, man, woman, go to the jungle and just take one creep with Frostbite. You know, it's not that hard. She's gonna hit level 6. There's no reason why like you don't hit level 6 on Crystal Maiden by like 11 minutes max when you have a point in Frostbite. It's so frustrating. It's really frustrating to watch, honestly. Alright, so now instead, you know, they turn their attention away from bot lane right now, where they achieve nothing except a kill on the AFK Shadow Demon. They're gonna find a Tidehunter here who does have Ravage. Tag team up as well, gonna spit on him. But Ravage is popped actually, but is it really that effective? Because there is no team coming out. Team TP'd away. Would he be able to catch this Tidehunter? There is nothing on him at the moment. Savan does have no mana. The sniper is going to dissuade them from coming in any further, but that was the first instance of the Ravage, and that was not put to quite good use. Yeah, that was slightly questionable, and instead they'll be pushing in top lane here, but Tinker here again to prevent them from pushing in, or to make their lives very difficult as they're pushing in. And now we got the Zeus right clicking down that tower. Not really what you want to be, you know, as for your tower push, and that's what I mentioned earlier on as well. The Dire have a severe issue when it comes to taking towers because they don't have anybody who has a lot of physical damage except for that Sniper. And Sniper, well, look at him. Where is he? Hiding in the jungle here. Trying to be safe. They do get that tower down to half health, which is pretty admirable. Tinker deciding to, you know, not pay any attention to top lane here. Does ping out the ward on the high ground there. 15-minute runes coming out. Yeah, let's see. How many does it go? Okay, hold on. Before we talk about bounty runes, we see that the Savan has TP'd up, but it's stopped in his tracks by that Frostbite. Now Crystal Maiden weaving her way through the trees here, trying to get out here, but one is chop, chop, chop. The Zeus goes down from that snowball here. Does buyback actually. Crystal Maiden still very much alive. Now Tusk has dived in a little too deep, a dominating streak going the way of that Sniper, and now 4 heroes on the top here. They're probably going to, with a 4v4, Shadow Demon throwing out a lot of poison as well as that March coming out. Superior vision from, I suppose, yeah, it is the Radiant here, sorry, because they have this ward over here. They do get the stun out onto the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon has used, no, does have the disruption, but wasn't able to use it too quick. And now, okay, lasso out onto that Ogre Magi, who was clearly out of position. Does get the stun out, but the March is too much. Haha, the March is too much for him to handle. Yes, so Crystal Maiden that's at 6 in the end, has already 2 braces and is opting not to go for Tranquils actually, just going to go straight into the Glimmer Cape. This ward up here still not dewarded even though Tinker pinged it out, so come on sports. Get off your bums, start warding up. Ravage is up again soon. Tidehunter opting to go not for the Vlads instead, but going straight into the Blink Dagger. Already has the money for it, and hopefully they take another better fight around this Ravage. You know, like I said, Ravage is well game changing sometimes, and it could be in this case. You know, Sniper valiantly trying to rack up some farm. Now has 2 Wraith Bands. Congratulations! 9 minutes by the way. The net worth, a good 2k, almost 2k behind this Tidehunter, so it's gonna be slightly questionable. They're smoked up again. They're gonna sneak up onto the Tusk right now, who's gonna turn the Snowball. He's gonna go on in towards the Zeus, but it's a very dead Tusk, not able to. Whoa! Actually, hold that thought. Take down the Zeus with him. He's gonna be very happy about that, because there was a 4 hero commitment just to try to kill, as well as smoke, right? Just to try to kill the Tusk, and the Tusk takes down the Zeus with him. And at the same time, you know what, Tinker's pushing out the lanes, top lane is pushing in. They're going to be able to take this top tier 1, which they originally came for maybe about like 10 minutes before the pause. And Sniper, opting to go for... what? Shadowblade? Is the Shadowblade coming in right now? No, there is no Shadowblade actually. I don't know. If anybody can explain to me what the casual broadsword is for, I would love to know. Because I'm really confused right now. I thought Sniper would have gone straight into that javelin, which she could have afforded instead of buying the broadsword, but... huh. Alright, the pings are called. They want to defend this mid tower. And right now Tusk positioned very aggressively forward. And let's see if they will be able to fight this. Remember, they do have Ravage. Tidehunter opted not to buy the Blink actually. What is he saving for? Radiance maybe? I'd love to see a Tidehunter carry, honestly. That'd be so exciting. Alright, Snowball in. They're gonna go on to a nothing illusion. Ha 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 ha. Jokes on you, Tusk. But it's alright. Snowball's only on a very short cooldown, so it doesn't really matter. But now Tusk is positioned so aggressively all the time. But always seemingly able to get out. You know, Snowball is just a wonderful, wonderful skill. Probably learn a thing or two from FY. FY got Tusk King. My god. Yeah, and now Tidehunter still not opting out to buy anything. Okay, buys a hood actually. Alright, I much prefer this hood. Smoke out, but this I believe it's caught up by this ward here. Shrapnel is going to try to dissuade them from going in. The Tusk rolls in with a snowball and takes out that Tidehunter immediately. My goodness, Tusk, what a player. Does give up his life for it, but you know what? That Tidehunter was very much at the top of the net worth actually. Was pretty much high up in the net worth, so I think that was really worth. Oh wait, the Tinker got the kill in the end, so that was, yeah, that's still really worth. I mean, you want to feed this money, this economy into your Tinker, so fantastic. Just Tusk's positioning is so aggressive and so far forward. Trades his life as a pause for that pause tree. I think worth. Okay, Crystal Maiden finally does have a couple of items up, in spite of a slow start. And now, oh, Ogre Magi decided to go back in for that Midas that I talked about. That he, you know, that Ogre hadn't gone for. But it's a very, very late Midas. It's gonna be what? It's like 20 minutes right now. It's gonna be the 20-minute runes coming in. The Radiant are gonna go in very aggressively. There is an invisibility rune, but who gets it instead? Oh, it is the Crystal Maiden on the side. We miss a kill onto the Ogre Magi, and they casually actually have that sentry up here. Oh my goodness, sorry, camera. Don't be crazy. There's sentry up here. Crystal Maiden thought she was safe, but nah, she not. So they do take down 2 supports. They find a Tidehunter in the background here. There is a Ravage, but does he really want to use it because there are 3 heroes beating down upon the Tidehunter? He does pop the Ravage, but again, it's a defensive Ravage. And there is nothing they can do to capitalize on this because there is no Sniper, there is no Zeus right now who's actually in base, does have the ultimate but not going to be able to take them down. There's a second Ravage used defensively, and now the Radiant, they know they have another opportunity right now. That Ravage is down, so Tusk going in even more aggressively, shots thrown out. The March as well. Somebody didn't tell Tinker that it's actually September.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, looks like they will ignore this tier 1 for the time being. And turn their attention to other things, more important things like farming here. Wait, Shadow Demon didn't get the memo. Shadow Demon, you have no more friends in the neighborhood. Please. Please. Be careful. So this is one really interesting thing that I've noticed when it comes to, you know, my gaming friends versus my non-gaming friends. Whenever we're crossing the road, right, my gaming friends will be like, hey, care. And I immediately understand that, you know, it's because they wanted me to watch for oncoming cars. But then let's say for my non-gaming friends, they would just say, be careful. Like 3 syllables, you know, just to explain this whole watch out for oncoming cars. Yeah, so look, care. Such an efficient way of, you know, just saying, be careful. There is a DD rune in the river here. Nobody's gonna take this? Yeah, I think Tusk is gonna see it. And he's like, mine now. Oh, we're gonna look for a kill. This Tusk has been absolutely on point with her initiations. Man, my MVP right now, Tusk. Let me just draw a heart for a Tusk. Here. Ah! No walk out of it! Oops, they're gonna find the Bat Rider, but he's gonna Firefly away. There's a lot of damage coming out. Nah, Bat Rider's fine. Already has the drums of endurance. Oh my goodness, okay. KANTUNAN, Da, taking out the Zeus again. So Zeus was supposed to be hunting Tinker, but you know, in the end it becomes the other way around. The prey becomes the hunter instead. Yeah, Bat Rider already has wow. Bat Rider is actually doing so incredibly well for herself here. I really like the items that she's gone for. Choosing to go for the hood instead has allowed her to survive a lot more during fights. And then going back into the Boots of Travel. So yeah, that's just brilliant kinds of itemization there. Then you've got Ogre. Ogre slowly working her way towards Midas. So you can do it, Ogre! I believe in you. Get that Midas, get that money maker, and then shake it real hard. Okay, Crystal Maiden. On her way to that Glimmer Cape as well. Gonna be very helpful against the Tinker. And I think the Radiant really want to take this bot tier 1, but Ravage is up again. They weren't really able to capitalize on that so much other than a kill on the Zeus. And Sven now sitting very comfortably on the top of the net worth, 11k, almost 12, to the 7.4 of that of the Sniper. Sniper still struggling. Instead, oh, okay, so Sniper bought a broadsword to go into a Crystallis, opting to go for a crit, then into the Maelstrom. Very interesting. Alright, but you know what? Let's not talk about crits because we're going to talk about the Sven here. Instead, going for the Ogre. Crystal Maiden channeling the ult in the background, but it's not really going to matter. They do take down the Tusk in the end, which is a pretty big kill because there was a 500 gold going the way of the Tidehunter. And now Sven looks like he'll be going the way as well, but nope. TP's up onto the high ground. No! So close! Blinks! Oh, it was so close. So close. Ha ha ha. Well played though. It's the greatest of attempts. And now that will be, you know, it's a tricky XP changer. And look at this. That's a lot of gold going the way of the Dire. So they're gonna be you know, stemming that bleeding a bit, the hemorrhaging a bit, and put some money into that Sniper. I believe the Sniper got that kill on the Sven, so that's a lot of money. 407 gold going the way of that Marshmallow. And also that Tidehunter getting a very valuable kill on that Tusk, who has been that OG initiator. You would think that, you know, Bat Rider would be that obvious initiator, right? But no, it's been a Tusk. It's been a Tusk show all this while. Alright, so Zeus almost has his Aghanim's actually. Just one more part to go. About 800 more gold, and then we will have that Nimbus, annoying Nimbus. And speaking of Nimbus, right, it's actually going to be it's going to really be a pain in the butt for that Sven. What does Sven have? Already has the Morbid Mask. We'll be going into Mask of Madness, yeah, and then into BKB straight. Okay, yeah, seems about right. Nothing interesting, nothing too out of the ordinary. Now Tidehunter has 4k gold again. Woman, this gold does not collect interest. Please convert your money into items, because if you die, it's unreliable gold and you actually lose it, okay? The gold basically ain't loyal, right? You're gonna lose it if you die. Yeah, they just don't, you know, they don't think that, you know, you're deserving of that gold, and yeah, they're gonna leave you. Ravage was expended actually, so that last fight there, so they're gonna have to wait and find another window. I mean, well, the Radiant now they have a window. They have a window of opportunity to take some objectives. Their momentum has slowed a little bit from the explosive start they had in the beginning, but you know what? Now it is Astrea's looking to up the pace themselves with that smoke, but they are gonna be smoking into no vision actually. They only have very defensive wards, like one over here, and in their jungle, and over here. So they don't really see much, honestly. Like this is all they see here on the map. So that smoke honestly was not gonna achieve that much. which is kind of unfortunate. Like, I don't really know why you would smoke that. Alright, but they do actually see the Tinker, who breaks the smoke, is able to get the march out, but again, look, oh, okay, they find the Tinker! Actually find him out right now, and then they're gonna drop the out on him as well, and the finish from the sniper. Okay, right. Wicked 6 streak going the way of Marshmallow. They get the Ravage out onto the Tusk. Another valuable kill as well. I would. Woof, woof. You expend that Ravage right now. You got the TPs in from KANTUNAN, but what can they do? They're 3v5. Crystal Maiden getting that very insane clutch frostbite onto that Tinker. They changed the game. Tinker not going for any defensive items. Went for it. Level 2 dagger and then going instead for 4-staff. Had the Aether Lens queued up, but instead deciding to go for 4-staff. And now, look at that. 5k net worth lead as opposed to just the 8k just now. Now Sniper very much back in the game. Has an Aghanims queued up. Hello? Okay, the stun coming up as well as the disruption. Trying to save them, but nope, Shadow Demon's gonna go down in the end. Nothing much that the Shadow Demon can really do, and this looks like a very dead tier 2. They're coming in from the Tinker as well as the Bat Rider, but Bat Rider, Tinker gets stunned up. Nobody else really paying attention to them. They get the lasso onto the poor Sniper. Sniper is going to go down in the end, probably because it's gonna burn down as well Marshmallow, but the Tinker, hello, is getting beaten up by this poor Ogre, but nope, it is Tinker instead who's gonna try to turn and beat up this Ogre himself. Ogre, you alone could not have done, probably could not have beaten up this Tinker who is like miles above you, you know, like level 14 to 18, but you know what, now the Ogre at least has that Midas. He's gonna be very happy. It's gonna scale very well, for sure. Whew, okay. So I think on the side of the Dire, Astrea, they should have paid more attention to the Tinker. They knew that the Sniper was a lost cause, and should have instead gone and gone and try to take down that Tinker instead. But it was just the Ogre going for the Tinker. Very frustrating. Now Bat Rider gonna be trying to intercept the creeps for a bit, and now the top tower will go down. Oh, they dropped the ult actually, but Bat Rider, quick on the fingers, is able to get out of there. Does have a blink up, but no TP actually. Can they find him? Nope, it is not enough. The Frost Nova is not going to be long enough for him to find. Now the Ravage, the Tide Hunter is looking for him. Does have the Radiance. See? It's the Radiance Tide Hunter! Yes! We do get to see something interesting. I was thinking, why does the Tide Hunter have so much money and then decides to convert it into a Radiance? Oh, I really like this Radiance. It's gonna mess with this Seven so much. Seven is going for a BKB already though, so not super affected by that. Radiance Tide Hunter. Things get interesting. Alright. Things get real interesting, boys and girls. So again, if you've just tuned in, this is the FSL Elite Dota 2 League, and all these players are female players, you know, and they're all coming together in this league to play for, right now it's the playoffs, okay? Right now it's the playoffs. Eventually we will be going into now it's the round robin. Eventually we'll be moving into the playoffs, and then we will be having an offline event in November, I believe. But, you know, nothing's really confirmed at the moment. We will head into it when we head into it. For now, I really want to look at the Sniper who's going for an Aghanims. So what Aghanims does on the Sniper is that it converts his ult, which is normally magical, right? Okay, it converts it into physical damage, and it actually deals the amount of damage based off your own physical damage here. So building into a Crystallis basically kind of indicates that Sniper wants to go into that Daedalus. Or the Sniper could opt for the Sing Sing build and go for, like, you know, just Divine Rapiers and yeah, Aghanims. Sounds about right. Guys, this is a more or less pro game here, okay? And it's a proper league, and you've got people going for these sort of things. Snowball in onto the Zeus right now. Gets the out of Crystal Maiden, does get the out of as well, and they delete the Tusk immediately now. Shadow Demon caught out of position. The out coming out from the Sniper, and nothing much that the Tinker can really do. They killed the Crystal Maiden in the end. Bat Rider still in the fray right now, going in for the Tide Hunter, but has already expended the lasso. Will they be able to take down any more? Yes, it is the Savant coming into the background, taking out that Sniper, finding that annoying little Dwarven Guy that goes ho ho ha ha, and now they will fly in onto the Tidehunter. Tidehunter is incredibly strong, does have their Radiance up, has the pipe as well. Oh, okay, in the background actually, the Tinker has taken down that Ogre as well, and it looks like it'll be an absolute team wipe from the side for KANTUNAN every day. Wow. It honestly looked really good for very good for the side of the Dire Astreas. You know, the initiated in the Tusk seeming they seem to have gone in too far onto the Zeus as well as the Crystal Maiden, and then the Crystal Maiden gets the Frostbite off into that freezing field, but you know what? The tides have turned. Haha. Alright, so just Tinker doing Tinker things. If you don't catch up the Tinker, then it's gonna be a problem. The Tusk is a very big, very good distraction. So yeah, Tusk is really my MVP right now for this match. Going for a Lotus Orb. Okay, Lotus Orb sounds good. Could reflect the sniper damage. Could reflect the sniper out as well. That should be fun to see. I want to see the sniper kill himself. I mean, yeah, not that suicide is cool, but you know, if you want to be mean to other people by building a freaking Aghanim Scepter and then, you know, putting it onto the enemy heroes, okay, I think you deserve it, you know. I think you deserve to have it reflected onto you. The sniper is not very strong. He's 1.6k health. Tusk, on the other hand, has 2.1. Alright, coming to a bit of a lull in the game. But the Radiant tier 1s, the mid and the top, are still up. So maybe that's something that some of the gold on the map that the Dire, they want to look towards taking. Astreas do have the Ravage right now. What is Tidehunter going to be building? Has the Plate Mill. Could be going to Shivas or a Lotus Orb. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, okay, it looks like they're going to go onto the Shadow Demon, take down the Shadow Demon immediately, but they don't find the Tinker. Tinker is still doing Tinker things in the background. Can they find... Oh yes, they find the Savant in the trees here. That's not going to do a lot of damage because Warcry is going to help out here. They're going to find the Crystal Maiden, drag her out. Nothing much that the Zeus can really do. That's a very dead Crystal Maiden. Or not. She does get a Frostbite onto the Savant and does manage to take down the Savant in the end. Hello?
They're unstoppable.
Okay. Crystal Maiden burns down in the end, you know, but still, the Tusk is going to be beaten up for a bit. That's at the Snowball in a bit. Snowballs in. It's going to go on to that Ogre who stuns him up. And Tinker is going to be the only sole survivor right now who manages to TP away. Actually, not the sole survivor because there is a Bat Rider as well. That was a very clumsy, weird fight coming out from the side of KANTUNAN who have been taking really good fights, but I think Tusk has to be the one to do the proper initiation, you know? Shadow Demon was the one who got caught out of position, and that's what forced their hand actually. But nevertheless, 8k net worth lead, 9k actually for the side of the Radiant, and yeah, about 11,000 XP lead. Tinker Awards being set up here. Want to spot out that pesky Tinker. So yes, guys, you can actually ward up here. This is an actual ward spot. So you even have the eye on it. Alright, so Tinker building into the Aghanim. Still no defensive items. Gonna count on her quick fingers to be able to get herself out of a tricky situation. And Ogre scaling very incredibly well. Already has a 4-staff as well as an Aether Lens. A lot of money coming her way. She's gonna be very happy about that. And Sniper again. Okay, what's Sniper going into now? So yeah, the Daedalus, right? The Daedalus is going to be something very key, and I don't understand why. Why would Sniper not just go for a regular build? Oh, of course, like, you know, just to spite me, of course, for saying that, you know, that they were behind and that they couldn't make it. Let's see, you know, if they win this game with an Aghanim Sniper, I'd be kind of tilted if they did. Especially if I was like KANTUNAN, right? because you played so well in the early game. Tinker obviously raped his lane completely, and Savan did incredibly well as well. That bad rider, you know, they were just completely fighting left, right, center at top. Yeah, but Sniper, you know, it's coming to that late game. The late game bloodlusted Sniper. This is not something very fun to play against. But at the same time, you do have a bad rider as well as a Tinker, you know. With this boots of travel, it means that they're very, very incredibly mobile and they can push out the lanes really, really quickly. For the side of Aethers, I keep getting the name wrong and I keep having to look at it. Astrea.PH. Okay, Astrea.PH. You know, they don't really have that much wave clear other than that Zeus and the Sniper and maybe Tidehunter, but you know, they want to play together as a unit. They don't want to be separated, so that is the issue with... if anybody gets a boost of traffic, I suppose Zeus could go into it, but Zeus is building into that refresher, which is no surprise again. Alright, so what's Sniper going for after this? Already has the money for the Demon Edge, but I believe saving for a buyback. Yeah, they're gonna smoke up. They have a Ravage available. So let's see if they actually do something around that Ravage. But I think instead it will be Savan, who will be heading into Roshan by himself. Very strong already. Has the Daedalus as well as the Echo Saber and the Mask of Madness. BKB at the ready, but not able to finish Roshan by himself. Not so strong after all, are you, Savan? Alright. Lotus Orb up already for this Tusk. Let's see what the Tusk can reflect. Alright, so Tinker, let's look at item progressions. Tinker almost has the Aghanim's 2 parts more. Now teams are postured very much around the Roche pit. This kind of seems to be a bit tense here, but Tinker is doing Tinker things, pushing out the lanes really quick so that he has to force the Dire to actually respond to this so that they can do Roshan. And now what Tinker can do is also to go to bot lane actually and push out this wave over here. And when you push out this wave, then it forces them to have to respond to this tower here. Yep, and then basically they are unable to contest the Dire, unable to contest for Roshan, and it leads to, well, a simple, easy Roshan. Tidehunter has a Lotus Orb as well. Gonna reflect that, oh, okay, Shadow Demon AFK again, but now they're gonna try to, you know, fight across this river area here. Very tense, very exciting. Let's gonna see who's gonna get the upper hand. Of course, with Superior Vision, it is the Tinker who is gonna be, oh my goodness, actually takes out the Shadow Demon in the end. Okay. 492 gold for that. Alright. Alright. Sniper, Sniper. With a BKB now, going out for a BKB, okay. Alright, so Roshan is going to be halted for the moment. Crystal Maiden just checking Roshan, checking if he's alright. He's fine. The big boy's fine. He's lost a bit of health, but he's going to regen it just fine. Shards in just to check for, you know, Roshan. Hey, how you doing? They dropped the Nimbus. Gonna check, but there's actually nobody in the pit. Everybody's up here in the mid lane trying to farm and, you know, well, prevent this mid tier 1 from going down because it is so important. And the fact that the Radiant, they have it up still at this point in time as they're competing for Roshan makes it such a huge advantage because they have so many options to TP to. But at the same time, you know, this AoE from the Sniper, right, is so annoying. Look at the supports here. You know, they were kind of ahead, but they're so squishy right now. And the cooldown is something like, what, 10 seconds only? My goodness, it's a 10-second cooldown for an AoE crit strike ult here, okay? It does not feel balanced at all. You know, Ice Rock be like my finest creation right now. When you're looking at the Sniper. This cheeky little guy. So I started playing Dota, right? In that Sniper patch, you know, the Sniper Troll patch here. And that honestly pissed me off because I thought that Snipers were the most irritating shits in the world. But you know what's more irritating than Snipers? Is being dead when Roshan's available right now. And being dead without buyback for that matter. Okay. Oh my goodness, Shadow Demon actually so low. They do make a copy of the Tide Hunter, but you know what? Oh, they actually take out the sniper. How? Oh, it's Sven finding the sniper in the background. My bad. I should have watched that because that was so valuable. And now sniper does have a buyback. You know, will force his hand for that buyback. Actually, they're gonna find the what do you call it? The Tide Hunter, who is super. Oh my goodness, this Sven is so strong. But he goes in, he blinks in, gets a stun on to the Crystal Maiden. Is he able to chop him down? But sniper in the background actually pops the Ravage. And right now, Crystal Maiden lives. Now the Tusk is in too deep a position. This. What do you call it? Bad Rider is trying to pull out the Zeus, but Zeus gets the use up as well. The two big frontliners for the side of Kantan of the Diet of the Radiant are actually dead, so what can they really do? They do force a buyback out of the sniper, but he does get a return kill immediately on the Sven. Diving too deep, maybe? They dove like right past the tier 4s, man. So a bit of discipline, lack of discipline coming out from the side here. KANTUNAN. Man. Like, I think they maybe the Tusk shouldn't have just snowballed in onto that Tide Hunter. I mean, ultimately, the dude is a Tide Hunter, you know? You don't really want to go on the Tide Hunter because it's so freaking strong. Also has a Lotus and a Radiance. What you really gonna do? Super strong. And DD Rune, the Blueberry Rune that's gonna spawn right outside the Roche Pit, and that's like, you know, go in here. Might as well you have an arrow that does this, you know? Whenever you have a DD, right, you just do this like that. So you just write DD. Oh, that looks like a P. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to fade and I'm gonna draw and tell you what I'm drawing here. So you're gonna draw a DD here. And then you just draw an arrow here like that. Ta-da! Not inappropriate at all. Alright, and now they will be heading towards Roche Pit. They do see the DD room, but Tusk is like, yeah, mine now. Yoink. And then they're gonna go in for a fight. Tusk snowballs into the Tide Hunter, who gets the Lotus Orb off. And now they're gonna be snowballing in towards each other. Oh, what the heck is going on? Some Lotus on Lotus action here. But you know, Tinker doing Tinker things, and right now they're gonna be dissuaded very much by the March. The pipe is trying to do a lot, you know, trying to soak up the damage, but there's so much magic damage coming out in the form of that Shadow Poison as well as the Tinker spam. Sorry, lag. Marshmallow. So because Marshmallow is lagging, is that why, you know, she got the Aghanim Scepter? So that she just needs to ult and it doesn't really need to shoot or doesn't really need to move. Alright, so even though it seems to be going okay for the side of the Radiant, let's talk about, you know, net worth, right? The Sven as well as the Tinker are still sitting firmly at the top of the net worth charts. With the Tide Hunter and the Sniper following behind. Now Tusk going in again, snowball onto the Tide Hunter but blinks away, just trying to tease Tide Hunter a little bit. Not really committing for this. Yeah, so Sven and the Tinker still sitting at the top of the net worth charts, even though net worth has now dropped down to 5k. Alright, the net worth lead for KANTUNAN has dropped down to 5k. So there is, you know, signs of life coming up from the side of Astrea's. Of course, you know, you've got the Sniper in late game with Bloodlust from the Ogre. Yeah, so basically I started playing Dota, right, in that patch of that Sniper, Troll, Juggernaut. I think Juggernaut? Sniper, Troll, Juggernaut and Axe, I think. Yeah, so it's like the spin to win patch and I hated it so much because I hated Sniper and I couldn't understand why this little guy was like ding 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 and then suddenly, you know, everybody's dead. Sorry, not ding ding ding. He would just ho ho ha ha a bit and everybody would be dead. And I just couldn't find the Sniper, like, no matter where he was. It was so hard to find him. Now, so Shadow Demon going to try to get the D-Ward, but does get intercepted, and right now it's a very, very poor and dead Shadow Demon. Bastard, poor thing. Going down. And you know, they've been posturing around Roshan for quite a bit, but neither team has quite been able to take Roshan, honestly. Both very, very scared, both very, very cautious. Blink away. Is that Tusk with the snowball? Yeah, Tusk with the blink as well is going to be able to get away from the sniper out as well. It's a very, very aggressive Tusk. I love play coming out from Tusk now. Now going for a pipe, right? Going for another pipe actually. Oh, right, because Bad Rider opted not to finish the pipe right now. So, oh, okay. Instead, it will finally be. Astrea going for that Roshan themselves, and they take it so incredibly quickly. My goodness, Sniper with a Daedalus does have a slot available for that Roshan, and Roshan is gonna go back down right now. The Bat Rider was not quick enough. They do find the Sniper immediately, and they're gonna pop the Aegis here. But Ravish is popped as well. But Tidehunter dropping so incredibly low. But now Sniper is gonna come back into the fray. They're gonna be chasing down for the Sniper. Come on, take down that Sniper. Don't let him go. Okay, in the background they take down that Crystal Maiden, and right now the Sniper is, yeah, he's died back right now. No buyback at the moment. Buyback coming down in 3 minutes. But they do lose that Seven. They're frontliners here. So Tinker can push out the lanes, but again, they don't really have that much building damage. So, but they do take down that very important Aegis on the Sniper. So, very, very well done. Even though they were too late in taking down before they got Roshan. Alright, but instead now they're gonna find the Zeus. No, sorry, not the Zeus. They're gonna be finding the Bat Rider, but Bat Rider will be just fine. Alright, so now the net worth lead has actually dropped down to 2k. Seven and Tinker still at the top here, but and Sniper actually not doing super well on the net worth. I think because, you know, with only that Maelstrom to farm and him not getting a lot of the kills, I think that's what is preventing that Sniper from, you know, hitting high up on the net worth charts, because you might think that, you know, Sniper is generally a huge farmer, farms really well, easily, such quick lasted animations. But no, surprisingly not. And Ogre has a Hex queued up actually. That will be insane, because he does have an Aether Lens, and that's going to make the Hex cast range even greater. Okay, so Tusk again moving in very, very aggressively onto the Radiant, sorry, onto the Dire. Okay, so now that Roshan is no longer an objective, maybe they want to look at the last remaining two outer towers. There is only one. There is only one remaining outer tower on the side of for the Dire. So yeah, they want to go for this one maybe. This tower, guys, forward. So once you move forward here, that means that, you know, you can start taking over. You can choose one jungle to take over. I prefer to take over this side here because it opens up. Basically, it makes it a lot harder for them to contest for Roshan. Yeah. So come on, guys, make your way down towards bot. Yeah, they are. But at the same time, you know, they are already ready. They're gonna find a Zeus. Zeus does have an Aether, does have Aeon Disc, sorry, and it's gonna be able to save him for the time being. He's gonna run down. He's gonna get the out of instead. And nobody's still dead at the moment. The Ravish is pop. It does hit on the 2. Now the Crystal Maiden channeling her out for all she's worth. Nothing much that the Tusk can do. Bat Rider and Tusk down for the count. Zeus is out as well. She does buy back immediately. And now the... Oh no, this poor Savant trying so hard to move in towards the Sniper, but not able to get anything out of there. And it will be 1 buyback and 2 deaths for 4 on the side of KANTUNAN. Whew, okay, Tinker needs this Dagon soon. And Savant knows, you know, like, Savant knows that he has to jump that Sniper. But nobody else is really trying to help him, you know, jump with him to get that Sniper. And yes, while they do get the 1 Zeus, then they have to figure out, okay, then now where is the Sniper? You know, you've got to get 2 of them, not just 1. Alright, finally, at 49 minutes, they're gonna be able to take down this tier 2 here. Sorry, this mid-tier 1 at 49 minutes. So, yeah, finally a bit more gold going their way. And now they're gonna try to jump for that Sniper, sorry, for the Tinker instead, who is super strong. Get the thing away, Tinker! Oh my goodness! Okay, that's very close, very close. They're probably also gonna get this mid-tier 2. And wait, Crystal Maiden went for the 250 attack speed. Right. Right. And now instead they're gonna continue going on for this tier 3. Oh my goodness, are they actually gonna be able to break high ground for a bit? I think they might. Snowball in from the Tusk. They're gonna try. Oh no, okay, they're gonna be dissuaded instead. Even though the Savannah is not quite up yet. Oh, cancelled the TP of their Ogre Magi because of the level 25 talent of that Tinker, which is the heat-seeking missile mini-stun. So, get cancelled. And now he will know that there is probably some vision over there. They're gonna go right out to the pit and take down that Ogre Magi, whom they know they cancelled the TP of. Spotted up by this one right here. Yep.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Okay.
attack.
Now the DD rune at bot.
Oh, that would be a
Picking up
treat.
some bounty runes. Now Zeus does have his
Radiant's middle
refresher
tower is under
orb,
attack.
going instead for a Hurricane Pike. Very interesting choice of item here. To get away from the Savannah, I suppose. But usually people go for that, you know, just the 4 stuff and then build into something else maybe, but I don't know. 4 star. Very interesting. Alright, so now that all the outer towers... Oh wait, this tower is still not down. This tower is still almost a virgin, my goodness.
Double damage.
Come on guys. Make your way towards there. Okay, Shadow Demon has popped down a ward here, but it is spotted out by the Radiant, so you're gonna know that they're in position for this here. Now Tinker pushing in the wave here, trying to get this tier 2, but Tidehunter has TP'd in. Tidehunter does have his Ravage up available, so it's gonna be quite safe. Tinker Ward has expired, so now the Dire, they won't know where the Tinker is, but they do have the help of the Zeus, of course. Oh, Tinker doing Tinker things is honestly so annoying to play against the Tinker because you're gonna, you know, your waves are always gonna be so pushed in, and you just don't have the capacity, or you know, you don't have the ability to respond so quickly to these waves pushing into your base. And you know, if you're not able to push out the waves, then it really becomes a very big problem with getting to objectives which are usually located either in the middle or on the other side of the map. So
Dire's top tower is under
I'm
attack.
gonna try and protect this last tier too, and you know, keep drawing attention here because Roshan may be respawning soon. So the big man may be up soon, and that's going to provide a second Aegis, and hopefully either team is going to be able to do something about it other than just, you know, die right outside the pit with the Aegis. Okay, the scan does hit onto from the Radiant, hits onto, sorry, from the Dire, hits onto all the Radiant heroes just, you know, taking a stroll by past Roshan. And now they are gonna be... Do they think they're Roshan actually? Do they think they're Roshan? Nah, they dropped the Nimbus. They know they're not there. They know that Rosh is not home either. They're gonna have to come back another time and wait for him to, you know, before they can take his, they can steal his items. Okay. So Bat Rider blinks forward with the BKB immediately, takes down. They want to take down that Crystal Maiden, who has been quite a pain in the butt, but she does have an Aeon Disc as well as a Glimmer Cape and a follow-up Lotus Orb. BKB charge expended on the side of the Bat Rider right now, and he's not going to be too happy about that, you know? He's not going to be too happy about that. He did force a couple of rotations, but there is nobody bot, you know, taking this tower anyway, so they're just going to make their way down again. Ooh, this game of back and forth, man. I don't know. What do you guys think, you know? Like, what should maybe either team be doing right now? Are they just going to wait for Roshan? Maybe they should be getting this last outer tower. Should maybe the Radiant themselves be smoking up and, you know, trying to get some sort of momentum going again, because they had it, but now net worth is it's in favor of the Dire. Okay, so there should be a little bit of a cause for concern, okay? They're gonna find probably this Bat Rider here, you know, who does take the double damage rune. Oh my goodness, so much damage coming out. Followed up by the Zeus out as well. But Zeus is going to... No, he's gonna be just fine. How did he live? There was a double out. I believe he even, yeah, refreshed for that. But, wow, Bat Rider living. Amazing. Alright, so now they know that Zeus out is down, both refresher, yeah, the Zeus refresher out is down, but there is still a Ravage, of course. And now Sniper building into, okay, has a 4 stuff, and finish up the Mjolnir. Seems good. Okay. So, Tusk opted to go for this 100% Walrus Punch crit, which makes him, you know, super ultra strong, and he's gonna be able to take down the sniper if he ever gets his paws on that sniper. Yeah, even building into the Shadow Blade. Ooh, Roshan, big man is up. And now Tusk also building into this Desolator right now. I really like the itemization from the Tusk here. But I don't know what item that he's gonna replace the Desolator. Sorry, gonna replace he's gonna have to replace one item in order to get the Desolator in, so not entirely sure which one it is. And now Seven, you know, making quick work of Roshan right now, and the Dire and none the wiser. They're all over this side of the map, and there's Roshan down at 56 minutes. And well, it goes the way of Madame Gaming on that Seven. Alright, so this is the high ground Aegis. This is the one where you push in. But again, remember, pushing in against a Zeus and a sniper is really not easy, okay? You've got this guy at the back, ha-haing, and, you know, shooting away at you, and then suddenly you have no life, okay? At the same time, this troll has built an Aghanim Scepter as well, okay? Believing that it would be the best option. Yeah, alright, so farming up a little bit more. There is a ward out there that spots the movement of KANTUNAN. Nimbus is dropped outside the base, trying to dissuade them from coming in, but they're gonna approach slowly, cautiously. Tinker just going out and pushing all the lanes. You know, bot lane is still a little pushed out here. So Tinker will probably want to address this for a bit before they go high ground so that they have the maximum amount of pressure exerted on all lanes. Alright, so Seven, is he in this actually? He was. But the sentry actually spotted him out. So no problem here. Seven again immediately goes in. BKB's up. They're gonna try to take down Sniper, but Sniper does, sorry, the Zeus, but the Zeus does have the Aeon disc in. And now Seven is gonna pop their Aegis. He already popped his BKB, by the way. And now Sniper in the background is gonna be taking out, oh, everybody is dealing so much damage. Tinker's in the background as well. Ravage just popped in the end. Nobody did still at the moment, but oh, I speak too soon because it is Seven who goes down in the end. Nobody on the Radiant is dead. The Sniper going out and dealing a lot of damage, but you know what, this guy is actually so ultra strong, and Tusk goes down again. These two frontliners not able to do anything much here. Tinker, oh no, turned into a little piggy. Oh no, Tinker is, Tinker is gonna go down in the end. Oh, that beautiful hex coming out from the Ogre here. It's the game-changing hex here, and now instead, oh my goodness, how the tides have turned. It's Shadow Demon. We talked about, you know, the hex, about Ogre getting a hex, but you know, I kind of forgot about that for a bit because I was like, he's gonna get it, but not yet. And he's the one who manages to get that onto that Tinker, and now time to force buybacks. That was a fight with the Aegis, by the way, so now they're gonna have forced 2 buybacks from the Tinker as well as the Shadow Demon as they're going high ground. Yeah, they know that Ravage is off, you know, off cooldown, so alright. You know, I talked about how he was predictable, how he went well and all that kind of thing, right? Yeah, but you know what? Sniper. Okay, they get the hex again onto the Batrider. Batrider, he didn't buy back, right? No, he didn't buy back, so he's gonna BKB and have to move off right now. Zeus out, not able to finish him off, so he's gonna be very happy about that at least, but he has no BKB for the fight for at least a minute, so my goodness. Shadow Demon, you gotta be careful, sir. And right now the tower, just a little bit, this is a dot of health, last pixel of health here, 58 out of 200. Gonna be able to take down that. They're gonna be able to take down the tier 3 right now, and they're gonna be chunk down on the Raps. But oh, okay, instead they managed to take down the Tidehunter. Now Tidehunter dead for 120 over seconds. Will they be able to find the Crystal Maiden? Yes, they do manage to find her because of the beautiful sentry right now. It doesn't matter. Your Glimmer came, they stun her up. Oh, your Ghost Scepter. Your Ghost Scepter is so funny. But when you find the Sniper, chomp, chomp, one more time. No! There was no. Oh, he sold the Echo Saber. I was thinking, how come he didn't have that second hit actually? Yeah, he sold the Echo Saber for the Monkey King bar in order to get the Tidehunter. So Tidehunter will not be able to buy back for a while because he used it for a very long time. Buy back down, yeah, 6 minutes, see? Okay.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alright, so now instead it'll be their turn to go back to go back to that high ground and possibly take a lane of Rex on themselves. They do have a sniper and still have the what do you call that? This Zeus out here. So it is going to make high ground very, very difficult. So as long as Seven and Tusk, you know, they don't divide too hard, it should be fine for them. Instead, they're opting to go for the top lane of Rex. Now Seven blinking in, out as well. Try to chomp down that melee Rex now. Where's the sniper actually? Sniper, where you are? Okay, no, they glyph for the Rex now. But they can't find the ogre because you know True Sight is too invisible. And right now, oh my goodness, Seven does not have a BKB anymore. He's gonna be dead for a very long time. Hex out onto the poor Tusk as well. He's gonna go forward. Can the Shadow Demon do anything? Nah, Shadow Demon is like, I'm out of here, boys. You can't do anything. Oh! He cancels his TP! He gets the disruption off. But it's a very, very dead Shadow Demon. And I believe Shadow Demon bought back. So this is going to be a poor die back. 125 seconds, dead forever. You can go and pee now, Shadow Demon. Don't worry about it. Ooh, the reverse throw. I mean, they do get a melee Rex here, but Seven, the BKB is just down too low and just gets kited left, right, and center. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a lane of Rex. Tusk has to buy back. Yeah, Tusk is going to have to buy back for sure. So they're going to try to defend this lane of Rex. They do have Tinker. It's so annoying to fight against the Tinker in the Tinker March itself. They do have pipes coming out now. Tusk going in onto the Crystal Maiden. Does proc her Aeon this. They get the lasso onto the Ogre Magi. Drags him in really far, but Aeon this saving the day now. They're gonna find the Tinker as well. Can the Zeus get the Tinker down actually? He's gonna be chasing him in towards the fountain right now, but Zeus is going to be able to go down in the end. Yeah, it was the both of them actually go down, but Zeus has a buyback right now. They're diving in super deep. They're going to be able to take down this melee Rex in the end. Tusk actually brings down the Ogre with him, but it's a dieback right now, and only Bat Rider has a buyback. It looks like a disaster actually for the side of the Raiden. What happened? Sylvan is back soon, but right now, but you have this sniper, who's not really a sniper. He's a machine gun. He's trying to go for the Sea of Forest here. He does take down one, but will not be able to finish anymore because the Sylvan as well as the Bat Rider. Bat Rider does not have any more as a lasso anymore. Can they do anything for the sniper? Sylvan does have BKB, but he's going to be heightened to the ends of the world because there is still a Ravage up as well. 4 heroes on the side of the Dire. They're going to be coming into the base. Can the Sylvan and the Bat Rider do the hold of their lives? We're gonna see, because it's a smoke up again from the... Okay, but Zeus buys back. The throne is exposed. Bat Rider, he can't do anything much here. Now Sylvan gonna blink in. He's gonna get stunned on the Crystal Maiden. Be able to chomp her down, but they see the Sylvan. They see the sniper. Can he do anything? No, the throne goes down in the end. What a turn of events! Oh no, KANTUNAN every day have got to be so tilted by this. I would be. Yeah. I mean, what a game, honestly. Come on, let's just take a look at that graph, for a bit. Here, you see, actually, it was actually never really in favor of KANTUNAN every day. It kind of felt like that way, like, see, they had that net worth lead and all that kind of thing, but towards the end here, it just dipped down in favor of Astrea here. Huh. So, to answer that question when I asked, whether a Tidehunter is enough to solo, to frontline for that Zeus and the Sniper, well, the answer is yes. The answer is yes, and in spite of a very shaky start for their side, well, we have to listen to Dota Plus, and Dota Plus is always right, okay? Obviously, that's the reason why we pay for it. If Dota Plus is always right, then yes, it is Astrea's. We should have just consulted Dota Plus from the beginning, right? Then I wouldn't look so silly, but... KANTUNAN every day, they definitely put up a very admirable fight. And yeah, so we will be going into the third game in a bit, okay? And that will be between Everyday, well, KANTUNAN Everyday here, versus Asteris. So we saw Asteris play just now in the first match for today, right? And now we will see them go up against KANTUNAN Everyday, and hopefully KANTUNAN they manage to pull themselves back together after what seemed to be a very tilting loss. Okay, let's just put it that way. It seemed like they were doing very well in terms of net worth and EXP, but it didn't quite work out in their favor in the end. In fact, you look at the discrepancy here, they still had the XP the XP lead actually. So, whew, okay. So we'll be heading into a 10-minute break or so. Yes, 10-minute break, and yeah, so go pee, get some food, and we'll be right back.